That judge buried truth for two years and 3 weeks. Is the truth not out now?
And some point her name is also going to be dragged in this for giving her...
She is Justice Dora Chepkwony. We are not hiding.
Yeah.
That is what she did.
Dora Chepkwony.
Yes.
Today and this particular hour of the day. This is a show we are doing with a friend of mine called Steve. So, Steve, how are you?
I'm fine.
Out of 10, how are you feeling right now?
I'm good. 10 over 10.
10 over 10?
Yes.
I just looked at this year's, the finals audit of the companies. And I realized out of the 10 most profitable companies in Kenya this year, almost 7 are banks in Kenya.
That is true.
Right?
Yes.
So we're all the employer or employee. You once at least worked in a bank. Okay?
Yes.
And also, kumekuwa na issue sana. It's also the same year, I think, it has had the highest number of auctions.
Sadly.
Sadly.
Yes.
Of course, it's very sad.
Yeah.
So, umewak bank. Before we even go deeper,
Yes.
do you guys actually depend on people paying back their loans or them not being able to pay back their loans, and then you can go get their collaterals and sell them at a presumably higher price than the actual value of the collateral? How does it work from the interior? I'd love to know, if you're allowed to say that, of course.
Right now, I'm not a banker. I used to be a banker from 2010 to 2015.
Okay.
So for the last like a decade, I have not been in the banking sector. But in response to what you have asked, and depending with now the information I have as experience when I was a banker, is that when you get a loan, of course now they ask you for security.
Okay.
Which is popularly known as collateral.
Yeah.
But when they are giving you a loan, I don't think it is their intention to come for the security. It is not. Honestly, I don't think that is the driving force behind the loan. You know, now banks are in business of lending money.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't say that they are mostly after collateral or seizing collateral than giving loans.
Okay.
The agenda is to give you loan, which you need to service. Now, if worst come to worst, that is now when they seize collateral.
So their profit, basically, mathematically speaking, it's supposed to come from the interest, right?
Interest and of course, commissions from other areas.
But by going with this logic, why would they be putting so much interest right now on the loans they are giving? Is it deliberate to keep people away from taking loans?
In fact, I would say it is deliberate, since even the regulator has been pushing them to lower the interest rates, and they have dilly-dallied. For the longest time, actually, they haven't lowered the interest rates. And CBK has been on their neck, actually, to lower the rates, so that now they can make credit accessible to Kenyans. Yeah. But as I've said, they have been a bit sluggish in lowering those rates. So you see now the cost of credit, actually, access to credit is a bit restricted. Yeah. It is not in every Tom, Dick and Harry that is able to access these loans because of the conditions, plus, of course, now what you are discussing, the rates, the interest rates. Actually, as we speak, the rates are very high. And that is why there's a correlation between those high interest rates and the high level of auctions that you have been seeing lately.
Oh, yeah.
If you have been checking the dailies, like the Daily Nation, like 8 pages. Yeah. Pages of guys being auctioned. Magari, manyumba.
So you guys, what would you say is the reason why they are facing a lot of auctions, or so imagined many auctions? Is it that maybe we were younger and we didn't realize that auction was still ongoing, and now we are adults, so now we see and we understand?
No.
But actually, they are not imagined. The auctions are very many. If you have been checking the dailies, and actually you can hear in the morning shows, like the one hosted by Maina Kageni, he talks about it. Anaambia Mwalimu King'ang'i, just check today's daily. Like 8 pages. Zimeja auctions to magari, manyumba, nini.
Is this because, probably because the government the banks are lending more to the government than they are lending to the
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, that is correct. That is a correct observation. You see now, depending now with the risk, the risk of people not being able to pay.
Yeah.
Banks would rather lend to the government.
Which is assured,
Yes. Returns are assured, they get their money back. As opposed now to lending to Kenyans, hapo si sure bet.
Kuna wale watashindwa.
Along the way, kitaumana.
Yeah.
You see? But now, when you lend to the government, and there are avenues via which they lend to the government, like purchase of T-bills, T-bonds. You see now, upon maturity, these banks will get their money back.
And they are collecting.
As opposed to us. The skin, it was skin scratchers.
Peasants.
Unaona, hapa kinaweza umana na do yetu inaweza potea.
But
So
the way then it works is the government is supposed to utilize that money once you buy the T-bills for development, because it's supposed to help money be generated in the economy.
Yes.
What happens then if we lend them through buying those T-bills and they do nothing in terms of development?
Now the government.
Yes.
You know now it is not a concern to the lenders. They don't care. They don't care for as long as they have lent the money. The money is out. It is for the government now to decide. Tutajenga mashule, tutajenga barabara. What do we do with the cash? Upon maturity, the banks now will demand their money back. They don't mind what you do with. Ni kama wewe ukikopeshwa do leo, the bank doesn't follow you. Whether you throw party, you decide to invest, provided you pay their money back. It is the same rationale, actually.
Yeah.
You see now, in fact, even they can borrow that money, then tunasikia pesa imepotea. Yeah. The bank, sasa banks, they are well guarded, wanajua, si pesa yetu itarudi. We don't care if the money was stolen or not. Yeah. It is not their business to determine what you do with the loan.
Is it something to consider that the banks are not actually lending their money, but lending the money that belongs to the depositors, who are actually Kenyans?
Actually, what they lend is what we deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So
what you deposit, like for instance, if you take like 100 Gs to your bank.
Yeah.
Okay, in essence, that money is not there. It is there, but it is not there. It is working for them. When you make 100K, what you will get at the end of the day, or when you want to withdraw, is still 100K.
Okay.
You'll get your 100K, yes, but they will have gotten something on top of that 100K.
So kama wanarentisha pesa yako,
si ndio hiyo?
Alafu ikirudi wanakupatia yako, wanabaki nao.
We shika yako. Hii tumegenerate ni yetu. Yes.
Speaking from, I believe you are intellect. Do you see this banking system surviving for the next 400 years? Is this something sustainable?
It is. You know, they're also evolving. They are coming with new ways of doing things.
Yeah.
It is not that they are static. They are not static. They are also innovating. Yeah. They keep on evolving as well. Just like anything else.
Okay.
They are seeing, kama sahi, we are in the era of AI.
All right.
They are seeing how they are trying to see how can we cash in this era of AI.
How they can integrate.
So they are not
banking.
static.
Okay.
Yes. They are also thinking further.
Interesting.
How will we be doing this better in the next a decade or 20 years to come?
Okay. Speaking of innovation, sasa Mazume nikumbuka, I have to touch this sensitive topic.
Yes.
You are an innovator yourself. At least you believed you were before they showed you.
Happened. Yes.
What really pushed you to start to go to that direction of innovating whatever it is you came up with?
You see, they say necessity is the mother of invention and innovation.
Oh, yeah.
You see, when you are faced with challenges, problems, that is why when you try to hatch solution to those problems. And actually, I don't know if you are there yet.
Okay.
The innovation we are here to speak about, all-in-one innovation.
Okay.
Personally, that is a challenge I was going through as a person. Anytime I wanted to pay rent to my landlord's account, personally, I have an account with KCB.
Okay.
And my landlord back then, we are talking about 10 years ago, used to have an account in NBK. So anytime I wanted to pay rent, I had to go to my bank account, KCB, Kiambu, withdraw money, then ferry that cash to NBK.
So at that time, there was no particular interlink between the bank?
There wasn't. There wasn't. There was no way you could remit cash real time from bank X to bank Y.
Okay.
You had to go and unatoa pesa huku KCB, unapeleka mpaka another bank. Kama NBK.
Sounds like hectic work, man.
You see now, it also posed a risk.
Oh, yeah.
That money could be stolen. I could also lose that cash, you see.
Okay.
So that is how the whole all-in-one banking innovation crystallized.
Oh, okay. As you were speaking about it, I just needed us to flow actually to the inside of the matter of
the cracks of the story.
Of the cracks of the story.
Yes.
So after kucheki noma yote vile how hectic it is to move cash around. And before that, nobody else, or there was no actually any other thing that could be used to as an alternative to be transacting this money from point X to point Y.
You know one thing, I was very sure.
Yeah.
These guys didn't have that solution.
Okay.
Because I was a banker for 5 years.
Okay.
They hired me in 2015. 2010.
That is in Cooperative Bank.
Cooperative Bank. 2010. Then I exited in 2015. So unaona hizo ni 5 good years.
Less than 5 years.
And I was exposed to both.
Okay.
By both I mean to the head office. I was in the head office, HR, and I also in the branch network.
Okay.
Nilianzia pale tu HR. And one of my roles in the JD was processing loans for staff members. I was the one who was processing loans, receiving application forms, checking if they met the debt ratio, all those conditions.
Okay.
Then, of course, now, after the approval by the director HR, it came now to remitting those cash to different accounts.
Okay.
You see now?
Yeah.
So I was aware of the systems that were available then to remit cash.
Oh, yeah.
And PesaLink was never there. There was no PesaLink that time.
Or any other?
No. The only way we could do it was, like I have told you, you take money from bank X, you ferry it to bank Y. Or you do a check.
Na hapa kwa withdraw pia kuna transaction,
kuna tu charges. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So uki withdraw unatolewa transaction, kupeleka fare, then deposit, and then landlord withdraw pia another transaction.
Kulikuwa na travel cost. First things first. Transaction cost.
Yeah.
Umetoa do huku. Umekatwa. Haya. Maybe ile bank unataka kupeleka, it is not within the area. You take a cab, you call a nduthi guy, akupeleke mpaka hapo kwa deposit. That was another extra cost.
Yeah.
Unapeleka huko. You go and queue to make that deposit, you see? Time wasted.
Yeah.
Unaona? And also, it was very easy for someone to lose that cash. Ungenyang'anywa hata na wakora ama impotee.
Hey, in fact, that was in 2015. 2015, it was very bad,
It was cumbersome.
I remember there was even rumors, kuna watu wananusa ukiwa na pesa.
By the way, ilikuwa hivyo. Ukitaka kutoa pesa utoe KCB upeleke Equity. Lazima ungetoa tu hivyo na bahasha. Those were the errors. Ulikuwa unasikia stories za mzee ameingia KCB, ametoa do kama 100k. alafu wamenyang'anywa hapo nje.
Walikuwa there's something they call...
So wase walikuwa wanauliza, how did thugs know that I had 100? So rumors started coming up. Watu wakaanza kusema inside job. Ule tela amekurelease hiyo do amenotify wale wakora wako nje, hapo kuna boy fulani ametoa 100k na amevaa hivi na hivi, you know. So these are some of the risks, these are some of the challenges. So when after kutoka bank nikaona no, these guys need a solution to this thing. Na si nimekwambia sasa, I was in HR, that is head office, and I was also in the branch network. So I knew all the systems that were there. So this is how the whole all-in-one banking innovation came about.
So this innovation was presented after you left the bank?
Yes. Okay. I left Coop Bank on... My last day of service was 8th January 2015.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So after hapo ndo
sasa mambo ilianza hapo.
What is the first thing you did after you left the bank?
Of course sasa nilianza kutafuta tu job job zingine. I was fired.
Okay.
Coop Bank, they fired me because of what they called, walisema I took some unapproved leave.
Okay.
That was in Jan. So tulikuwa tumetoka hapo December. December juu ya kuchoka. Si tunakataa tu kuenda tu hivi ati Kimangoto, no. Unacall mse, we just approve. Unajua sasa hiyo hakukuagi busy sana.
Ni January kila mtu
hapo tu siku bwana. Bwana kuchoka, tumefanya mwaka mzima bwana, si approve hapo kwa system. Ambia Steve ya kuja bwana, hii kitu sita. Unajua kuna staff, unajua most guys usually take their leave during that time ya crisis so that they can be with their families nini. Si hata mimi I needed to be with my family.
Kwani hauna?
Nikasema niongeze hapo tu siku bwana.
So uliongeza ngapi?
Mzee akaniambia, ilikuwa mama. Ambia Steve wewe, utatupata Januari.
Ulikuwa unataka urudi December?
Bana. Si unasikia sasa, I was fired in Jan.
Okay.
My last day of service was 8 January 2015. Si sherehe imeisha. December zimeisha. Ni kurudi mboka. So unapata wale boys huko.
Watu walikuwa shafika ni wewe tu umerudi.
Sasa unajua watu wengi hurudi sasa kutoka Jan, sijui after kurudisha watu shule.
Okay.
Sasa kila kitu imerudi normal. Watu wameresume job. So nikarudi tu hapo. Nikapelekwa disciplinary nini. But the good thing and actually that is one of the reasons they have not commented anything online. If it was a criminal case, they would have responded. They would have said, this guy is telling us that we stole his PesaLink, yet he stole from us. They would have said that.
I'm sure they have already looked at that and they said
definitely. Definitely. Ukiona umenyamaza hivyo, the guys are cornered.
So, Steve, this thing had not been discussed at your workplace before?
Which one?
The PesaLink system.
No, never. No. At no point. You know, I knew. Kama unafanya mtu job, whatever you are doing, basically it belongs to that employer. Lakini the whole nini I had not seen it that way. Like something I can pitch to banks. So nikiwa bank nikaona, na mbona wanaga? Maybe it is not necessary. So just nikajana tu na venye nilienda nje, I still continue going through the same challenge. Nikaona no, this is very unnecessary. Why should I keep on moving cash, withdrawing from bank Y to bank Z, bank X to bank... No, it was very unnecessary. Unaona sasa, that ndio maana nikaifanya sasa nikiwa nje.
So at that point it was an idea, then you turned it to a concept.
A concept. Na nikawambia, but before anything else, before I could even pitch to anyone, and because I know banks, since I was a banker,
you have worked there.
I knew, let me just protect myself. These people are not very straight people. I knew having worked there, I knew. So I decided, let me just protect my innovation, because I was a bit apprehensive.
Oh, yeah.
I was feeling, hawa watu nikiwapelekea hii kitu wataninyang'anya.
Because I'm sure it's not the first time wananyang'anyana. There's a lot more victims there.
There have been a series of litigations. So I went to Kikobo. Kikobo doesn't register ideas.
Kikobo is Kenya Cooperative Board.
No, Kenya Copyright Board.
Copyright.
The one in Upper Hill. So I took my concept, this one,
Okay.
all in one, innovation. One of the conditions is that at Kikobo, see, I've told you they don't register ideas. It must be written down.
Okay. As a concept.
Yes, written down. Then you must address the concept. You must say what it does and the solution the challenges it seeks to address.
Okay.
Let me just give an illustration of the gist of what all-in-one is. What I pitched to Kekobo. An illustration. Mr. K is a customer of Bank X, and is a tenant of a landlord who is a customer of Bank Y. Before rent payment due date, Mr. K goes to his Bank X to withdraw money, then has to take that money to his landlord's account in Bank Y.
Okay.
You see? To have the money deposited to his landlord's account and subsequently deliver the deposit slip. You see, that is a challenge I was going through. Nitoe huku, nipeleke huku, nipewe slip, nipeleke landi. While doing this transaction, Mr. K has questions running at the back of his head as to why he cannot do this in his bank without necessarily going through the hassle of ferrying money to another bank. To further illustrate this, let us assume that Mr. K lives in the neighborhood of his bank, i.e. Bank X. But as fate would have it, his landlord's bank does not have a branch in that area.
Okay.
Unaona, hiyo bank ya landlord haiko area. Venye tu nilikuambia utachukua pikipiki. Currently, this leaves Mr. K with no other options than to withdraw the money from his Bank X and ferry the money to the nearest branch of his landlord's bank, that is Bank Y, and get a deposit slip. This meant subjecting Mr. K to inconvenience of getting a matatu, fueling his vehicle, getting a taxi, not to mention exposing the money to risk. Even without reading anything else. That is what PesaLink does.
Absolutely.
We have given an example of rent payment, haven't you? Let me give you other areas where all-in-one banking innovation, which was later rebranded to PesaLink, would come to help. Payment of school fees.
So yours, the way you had pitched it,
yes,
its name was all-in-one.
All-in-one.
Okay.
Just like it is captured here.
Okay.
All-in-one, huduma zote za benki zote. All services for all banks.
All right.
We have given one example of rent payment. Another example, payment of school fees. For instance, you have an account with Equity. You want to pay school fees for your daughter in State House Girls. State House Girls have an account with Alfa.
So you need to withdraw and...
At that time, you had to chuck money from your KCB account and go and deposit in Absa's account to pay for your daughter's school fees, which was very unnecessary and insecure. Payment of rent and utilities that we have mentioned, payment of rendered services, remittance of pocket money. If you wanted to remit some cash to your daughter at State House Girls, at that time, you had to chuck money again, you take it to her in school, which was not necessary. Servicing loans taken from other financial institutions and MFIs. You have taken a loan from Equity Bank, but you bank with Cooperative Bank. You have some money in your cooperative bank. Maybe you have sold land somewhere, and that cash has come through your cooperative bank account. And you want now to service a loan you have with another bank.
So withdraw again, take to another bank.
Withdraw again, go and deposit to that loan account in a different bank, which was very unnecessary and insecure. Buying of shares. From time to time, we are told that company X is selling shares. But they have specific banks where you need to deposit, not every bank. Just to use that example again, you are a KCB customer. Company X, let's say Safaricom, is selling shares. But they are telling you, for you to buy these shares, you need to deposit money in DTB, Diamond Trust Bank, not in other bank. That time you had to go and withdraw cash from your KCB account and ferry that money to DTB, which was very unnecessary. These are some of the examples. And actually, that is what PesaLink does. I tried to ask them in the course of litigation, give me the differences between PesaLink and what I pitched. They were not able to do that.
What did they say? I'm curious.
They never responded because there were no differences.
Okay. Speaking of differences, I've seen you had even your own logo, eh?
Definitely. It is over here.
And I'd love to see it. Maybe even show it to the camera. Watu wasione, it's just something. So this is what Steve-O had.
That is what I proposed as logo.
This was his proposed logo. I want to see what the PesaLink one now looks like. I'm pretty sure it's not so much different. Because we know Kenyans, even wakisema ni copy paste. They copy paste everything.
Unanyang'anya mpaka logo, which is very sad. Here it is.
You have it.
And here the receipt. I had even paid for it.
Good thing about Steve-O has documentation for everything. So this is Steve-O's proposal. This is what PesaLink looks like. I think the only difference here is
the name that has been inserted inside.
The name and probably the blue eco. So the only thing they added was the black. Now I got the red. Anything else is identical. It's a copy of Steve-O. So this is...
Dear viewers, what is the difference between what I proposed and what they use today?
The name, perhaps?
Just the name.
I mean, I don't think the name matters. The concept is what really...
I'm telling you, PesaLink has my DNA and footprints all over it. Yes. And actually in the litigation, it never came up. The judge did not say that from the evidence that you guys have adduced, there are differences between the two. No.
Before we even get to the case, so you went and pitched to
now after Kikobo, they gave me the certificate.
That is a certificate of registration of copyright work. So this is your innovation that has been copyrighted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means they approved it as a concept,
definitely, not as an idea.
Yeah.
If it would have been an idea, they would have sent me back to rectify. Yes. But since now it met all the criteria and conditions, that is why it was certified.
Good thing, Steve-O, you have documentation. So definitely. This is certification from Kenya Copyright Board. Okay.
Yes. And this is a government agency.
Okay.
After protection, I decided, let me just approach CBK. Since CBK, now CBK is the regulator.
Yeah, of banks.
I went to CBK. I went to CBK on 19th May 2015. I went with this letter. The subject of the letter is seeking guidance on how to introduce all-in-one banking innovation to commercial banks in Kenya.
Okay.
I sent it to the Director Banking Supervision Department, CBK, Haile Selassie Avenue, Nairobi, from myself.
Yeah.
That was on 19th May 2015.
Okay.
So I introduced my proposal and what it sought to address.
Okay.
And now I'm seeking their guidance on how to approach this bank.
So just to be clear, this idea unai present after you have left the bank.
Yes.
Because from how I hear is if you present it when you're in the bank, it becomes the intellectual
The
property
employer
of the
start
bank.
claiming it is their own asset.
So wewe mlikuwa umeleave bank
Mi nilikuwa nishatoka.
proper?
My last day of service, as I said,
I
it
was
was on
January.
8th Jan.
Okay.
If you look at all the dates, now this one is dated 28th May
Okay.
2015.
Yeah.
So unaona hizo ni months nishatoka huko.
Ushatoka.
But you know, when I was doing my research online, it says that PesaLink was developed and integrated in 2015, and the concept was worked on between 2013 and 2015. So that's 2 years.
You're reading from online, huh?
Yes. Of course, the research is online.
Yeah.
That is OSINT. This is HUMINT.
No, I'm not even doubting.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just being
Factual,
looking at
I understand.
Yeah, so that we
We have
don't-
both sides.
Yeah.
It is okay. It is okay.
So-
it is okay. Actually,
This
even
they
they
are
said, leave alone even 2013. They said, part of the defense, they said that they had started thinking about this thing from 2005. That was part of their defense. But now, it is about evidence and legal documents. You cannot start telling us you have been thinking about a concept. So what did you do after you thought about it?
So there's kwao ndo ilikuwa idea.
Kwao.
Yeah.
In fact,
Yours was a concept, theirs was an idea.
theirs was an idea.
So when you're doing
And
these
to
things,
this
Muki,
date-
follow up, did they ever register with Kekobo or
Never.
any other space?
No,
I mean, ideally, if they had, they would have dismissed Steve.
definitely. Because now they cannot copyright an identical one.
Yeah.
If the banks had gone to Kikobo, then it means they would not, Kikobo would not have accepted mine. They would have declined to register this. But since now, and you know, they don't register it immediately. You give them time so that now they can check their database to see if they have something similar.
Okay.
That upon confirming that they don't have anything similar and you have met the conditions, that is when it is certified.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, to this date, and from their bundle of evidence, they never adduced anything legal to confirm that we have this certification from government, from Kikobo, from Kipi. They never adduced anything. The only thing they adduced was to say that some minutes, they came up with some 2 minutes at saying that they had started thinking about that thing from way back in 2005. Nothing legal. You see now me, I'm backing my case with legal
So zao
documents.
ni story tu za jaba wamekuka
Sini
hapo nje.
inaitwa JavaScript.
Huh?
Yeah. Yao ni JavaScript.
Okay.
Me, I have legal documents.
Yeah.
I have correspondences from them. Juu kama sasa barua kama hii. Actually, this is where we are now. After I pitched to CBK,
Okay.
your letter dated 19th May 2015 on the captioned subject, which I read to our viewers. They said, this is a CBK letter, original. I came with the original.
Okay.
They said, just to read just a part, we have reviewed your letter together with the attached proposed innovation and the contents therein noted. We write to advise that since the proposed innovation envisages integrating the banking platforms of all banks, the commercial banks are better placed to scrutinize the proposal. If the banks are convinced by your proposed innovation, they will then submit it to central bank for consideration.
Okay.
That is part of the letter. Let me come to the end of the letter. In order to save you time and costs of engaging all licensed banks, you may consider approaching the Kenya Bankers Association, which represents all banks, to consider your proposed all-in-one banking innovation. That is CBK.
So CBK referred you to Kenya Bank Association.
This is their letter.
So that is to mean by that time they were sure it was not existing and they didn't have any information from Kenya
Yes,
bankers
that
about
is what
it.
it means.
Otherwise, they would have said we already have this idea.
We already
so
have
it's-
this under development or in operation, which they never did.
Thank you. All right. So Kenya
Again,
Bank.
I have another letter from them. Application for approval of a product. And not, mind you, these are originals. I came with the originals
Okay.
for the sake of viewers and listeners. Please note, reference is made to your letter dated July 10th, 2015 on the above subject. The subject is application for approval of a product. Please note that whereas you don't need approval from CBK to partner with banks on your product, interested banks need to obtain CBK's approval prior to rolling out the product to members of the public. My friend, what does that tell you? It tells you, actually what they confirmed to me is that before they roll out that product or service that you have pitched to us, they must tell us so that we can approve it. Yeah. Now, since PesaLink is already in the market, it means they already approved it. And they never
told you.
They never told me. So CBK as a regulator already failed.
Did you, no, just a quick one, because CBK had referred you to Kenya bankers.
Yes.
So this is when, after this letter is when you approached Kenya bankers.
This is after. After unaona sasa wameniambia niende Kenya bankers.
Yes.
I went to Kenya bankers. That is a good question you have asked. So that now we can flow nicely. When the Kenya bankers, they gave me this.
Evidence iko kwa karatasi bwana. Hakuna hapa hapo nei. This is actually a stamp from the Kenya Bankers Association, no?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a stamp.
So with the strength of copyright, with the strength of advice from CBK, I went direct to Kenya Bankers. Wako pale International House, somewhere hapo Hilton.
Okay.
So I went, nikawapelekea. And I said from the start, banks are not straightforward companies. I know them. I insisted you must date stamp that you have received. They were kind enough.
So they stamped.
So nikajua, with this one, let me just go.
Okay.
I gave them some time. They told me, we shall check at it, we shall get back to you, we shall advise.
So only Kenya bankers?
Yes. Niko huko sijui 13th floor, huko International House. After that, nikaenda. I give them a week. Nikaona, hatu juna wajua. Let me just drop an email.
So Kenya bankers ni association ya...
It is a lobby group. It is like an umbrella body. It represents all banks in Kenya.
So
all banks are under...
Ideally, I would assume ni CEOs what
Nima CEO.
Banks? Who's the current chair?
Paul Russo.
From KCB?
Yes, he's the GMD KCB.
Okay.
Yeah. Before Russo was John Gashora, NCBA.
Yeye ndiye alikuwa hiyo time. Okay.
And of course kumekuwa na Joshua Igara. Joshua Igara amekuwa former GMD KCB. Yeah. Kuko na akina Muriuki, Gideon Muriuki Co Bank. Kuko na akina Nancy Njao wa Family Bank. It is a host of CEOs.
Oh, just...
Yeah, for the sake of our viewers and listeners, it is good to unpack these Kenya bankers. You know now Kenyans don't know what is this KBA, Kenya bankers. It basically means all bank CEOs. They own the lobby group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ni kama union ya banks.
So to in a nutshell, bank CEOs wa Kenyan banks ndo walikuibia from
It is them. Unajua, a name cannot steal. It is human beings who steal.
Na wako na majina.
Yes, and they have names, and I'm mentioning them.
Yeah.
Because it is a matter of truth.
So who was the current CEO that time?
The CEO,
chairman of...
the CEO was Habil Olaka. Habil Olaka has since left.
Okay.
The current CEO is Raymond Mulenje. The current CEO.
CEO or chairman?
The CEO, Kenya Bankers. Chairman at that time was John Gashora, the current MD of NCBA. Currently, as I've said, the CEO of Kenya Bankers currently is Raymond Mulenje.
Raymond Mulenje.
The chairman is Paul Sagite Russo, who is also the GMD KCB.
Okay. KCB.
Yeah. And they have a subsidiary called IPSL. IPSL means Integrated Payment Solution Limited. It is a subsidiary of KBA. So, basically, it means they own IPSL.
So ni kama ni system ya KBA.
They are the ones who run PesaLink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So PesaLink is not an entity by itself.
It is under IPSL.
Okay.
You know now, PesaLink is basically a software,
software.
which they stole from me as demonstrated.
Okay.
It is run by now IPSL. IPSL, as I've said, it is a subsidiary of KBA. Now KBA nimesema ni yao banks yote nimetaja.
So KBA walikuambianga buda tutakutafuta.
Walisema?
It's on your phone. I don't think walisema tupatie tu
walisema unaona sasa nimewapea a week wa review. They never responded to that email. Nikasema maybe they have not finished. I give them some more time. Nikadunga another email. I'm doing this for sake of record.
Yeah.
Because najua hii kitu itakuja niosaidia at some point.
Anaweza kuruka.
Yes. Yes. After some time wakadilidali. Nikafanya follow up ingine. Niko na a series of follow ups. Finally wakaona huyu jamaa ametusumbua. A guy called Fidelis Muikia. Director, the technical director, KBA. Responded. Akasema, Steve, yeah, we received your proposal. My technical department is reviewing it. Those are not my words.
Receipt on receipt.
Reviewing your email. They are reviewing the proposal.
Yes, that is what they say. We are reviewing your proposal and we shall get back to you. I'll show you.
So
Si unaona wamesema hivyo, nikasema okay, thank you. Nikajua at least they are reviewing. You see now, if they had it, they would have said, we have looked at this thing, but we have seen we already have it in operation, or we are having it under development. We are working on something similar. They never said that. So I decided, let me just give them time. After some time, nikawasumbua tena. Hey, how did you see, what is the status of the review? They answered, they said, Steve, we acknowledge the brilliance of your proposal. However, we don't see it fit for the industry at this time.
Akasema idea
via email. Yes.
Okay.
Uzuri
wa Steve evidence kwa karatasi.
Si nilikwambia. I was apprehensive about this.
Okay.
I knew hii kitu itaibiwa. I knew. Corona. So they told me they saw the brilliance of my concept, but however, due to some two challenges here, they enumerated some two challenges hapo. But hiyo nikajua ni kuniuzia tu uoga. Yeah, we have reviewed your proposal.
Okay. So you are reading directly what they said.
This is the plaint.
Okay.
This is the plaint from the High Court.
Okay.
We have reviewed your proposal of all-in-one banking innovation. And while we acknowledge the brilliance in the idea, we note the following. Of course, now they have listed stories ajaba hapo nini. Nikuzia uoga. Finally, for the foregoing reasons, we don't think that this innovation is right for the industry at this point in time.
That was in 20...
This one. This one was sent when? It was sent 13th July 2015.
Okay.
13th July 2015. Unaona sasa wameniambia it is not right for the industry.
Nasema bado. I
did not give up. Because I was very sure this service they don't have it and they need it.
Yeah, and they will need it.
Nikawapea tu macho. And I waited. 2015, 2016. 2016 msee amenipigia. An ex-banker. Akaniambia Steve, ile nini ulipichia Kenya Bankers walikulipa? Hawakunilipa, waliniambia si poa, nikaachana nayo. Si poa aje na these guys are running adverts. They are running it.
Of the same thing you pitched.
What do you mean? Nikaingia YouTube. Kaangalia. PesaLink. Aliniambia mpaka venye wanaita PesaLink. Nikaona jameni bwana. Mpaka logo. How do you steal even the logo bwana? Yeah? The logo. You see what I had pitched, eh? This is what I pitched.
Yeah, I think tulikuwa tumeona hiyo. Yeah.
Alafu sasa kwa nini kwa YouTube I'm seeing this. Nikashindwa jameni. See, at least you would have tried to cover the theft. Try and come up with something different.
Ni kama walidhani umededi ama nini?
Haya, nikajua, let me just follow the law. I won't rant. I won't badmouth them. Let me just follow the law. It says if you have an issue, there are the processes to follow.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote to CBK. Here's the letter. Nikaandikia Njuguna.
So you went to CBK again when you walikurefer kwa KPA?
Nikaandika barua. Nikaandikia the governor that time.
That was in 2016 now? Or 17?
That is 2016.
A year later?
This is to Patrick Njoroge, Governor Central Bank.
When?
Unaona? Kwanza, hii nimwandikia formal complaint about gross infringement of my all-in-one banking innovation by Kenyan banks under KBA and seeking CBK's intervention as the regulator of banks.
Yeah.
Hii nimeandikia Njoroge because now, that time he was a governor.
Oh, yeah.
Nikapeleka mpaka CBK. Haya. Na wakaidate stamp. Si unaona iko date stamped? CBK. Hii ni CBK.
Okay.
Haya. Wakaniambia they will get back to me. They never responded. I did a follow-up. Nikapeleka barua ingine hapo. Na iko tu hapa somewhere. That time wakasema, they responded wakasema, some of them ziko in soft ndio maana niko nakuuliza phone.
Okay.
Wakasema, we received your letters, but kindly be advised that intellectual property matters are not under the purview of CBK. Kindly seek resolution with Kenya Bankers. Unaona wamenirudisha tu.
Wamekuruka.
Haya, nikaandikia Kenya Bankers about your story yote. They never responded.
That was in 2016?
Nikajua let me just litigate. Let me go to the courts now. Kupata wakili ni rahisi, ngumu vibaya.
Yes, na maana sasa hiyo hauna hata kitu.
Wapi? Unajua nilitafuta job ikakosa. So nikasema wacha ning'ang'ane. This is a very serious matter and I have all the evidence and their correspondences. Wacha nitafute wakili. I looked for a lawyer. I looked for all these law firms are asking you for down payments. Naambiwa, this is a very heavy matter. This is a very serious matter. We deal with such cases. But for us to kickstart the process, you need to give a deposit of 1M. Sijui 250. 1.5. Kashindwa guy. Sasa hapa nitafanyaje? Nikaendelea kutafuta. Luckily enough, nikaenda kwa Professor Tomo Jenda's law firm.
Tomo Jenda ni senator
the current senator Kisumu.
Okay.
Kisumu County. So I went there. His office is in Muikia.
Okay.
Hapo next to Muikia Prima. So I went there with my everything. Nimefanya hata request. Requesting you to take up my matter. Nikapeleka, pitia akaangalia. Wakaniambia, Steve, where have you been all this time? This is a very serious matter. And we normally deal with such high gravitas, heavyweight matters like this one.
Deal na big dogs.
Alafu sasa wakaona, who are the infringers? Kenya Bankers. Haya, we'll take up your case pro bono.
Pro bono?
Yeah.
Pro bono ni kumaanisha
it means they can take up my matter without me having to pay for them for anything. But upon conclusion of the matter, we
percentages, okay, understand.
Yeah. So we agreed. Ambia chukueni. The nini was filed. This is the plaint in the High Court. It was filed on 3rd December 2019.
Okay.
Siona hata jina yake iko hapo.
So kuanzia 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018.
Unaona sasa 2015 I couldn't sue because it had not been launched. There was no need to sue. 2016 it is in the market. So I've sought the intervention of the regulator. They have dismissed me or they have sent me to Kenya Bankers. Kenya Bankers are not responding to tell me why they have infringed on my copyright. Now 2016, 2017 I'm looking for a lawyer. 2018 hawapatikani. 2019 bahati. Haya nikaenda. I'm still within the what is it called? Statute of limitation. there's a time frame within which you must file a case.
Okay.
If that time lapses, is a done deal. I was still within. So the matter was filed in High Court. Hey, my friend.
Natom, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natom Ojienda. Wacha kesi ijukokote. Then tukaingia the era of COVID.
2020 sasa.
Yeah. Now all physical court sessions were stopped. Tukaingia story ya virtual.
Yeah.
So we were doing sessions via phone, via laptop, through e-teams. Wafanya ile ingine ya Google inaitwaje?
Google Meet.
Google Meet. Yeah. So waje ijikokote the matter, yani a series of adjournment.
So nothing happened in 2020 basically.
Inajikokota tu hivyo kuna unajua they start with the two mentions. It will be mentioned. It will be mentioned. It will be mentioned. Wacha zipitie ma mention. Wacha ijikokote. 2020 imeisha. 2021 imeisha. 2022 imeisha. Nothing. Inajikokota. Haya. Fast forward. Tukafika 2023. End of trial. Sasa nishafanyiwa zile plaintiff statement. Of course now they have given their defense. There has been a series of back and forth. Oh, you said this, but this is what we are saying. Unaona? Then ultimately we came to the end of trial.
Yeah.
That is when all parties have been heard. They have filed submissions. So on 14th Feb, the judge said, I'll give the judgment on 18th July.
2020.
Yeah. Sasa tumerushwa 155 days.
Oh, that's like half an year.
Bwana, those are 5 months and 5 days. Nikauliza wakili, is this lawful? Is a litigant supposed to wait for all this time for judgment to be read? He told me no. That is unlawful. Because, you know, there are timelines.
Yeah.
That are even in the Constitution.
Yeah.
And he told me, I think, the duration is a month, 2 months. Ikienda sana, 2 months. But sasa unaona huyu alituweka 5 months. But we didn't raise anything. Let us just wait. So we waited. Haya. When? Before now we came to 21st. There's something they give called monthly cost list. You see now, kama sahi tumeanza the month of September. They're able to produce a cost list that shows all the matters that will be handled in that month, from first to the end of the month. So come July, nikatoa ka cost list nione kama tuko. Unaona sasa si tumewekwa 18th. I just want to confirm that our matter has been cost listed. It was not there.
Hayuko kwa cost list na mliambiwa.
It was not there. Hey, you know what? The judge had been transferred.
Allah.
All the matters that were under Dora Chepkwony, we were told this judge has been transferred from High Court Nairobi to High Court Kiambu.
So akitransferiwa anaendaga na kesi zake.
See, these are some of the questions I was asking Prof. Now what happens? Do you now repeat the whole thing again? I mean, let us just wait. Let us wait for what she will say. Since only the judgment was pending, let us just wait. My friend, wacha tungoje. Unatuma ka email unauliza, now I've just checked this month's cost list, but our matter has not been cost listed. What will happen? And I can say here now, right now, I can say that these people, they never respond to emails.
Ulikuwa natumia...
Si, natuma huko kwa registrar. Huko Milimani. Unajua, there is a registrar High Court, there is a registrar sijui wapi, there is a deputy registrar. So you send one, and at least you see the others to try and...
Iwafikie.
Yeah, iwafikie. Nobody is responding. Nikasema, let me just call. Kachukua simu ngapiga. Unajua kuna tu namba hapo wanapeanaga. Inachukuliwa.
Huko ofisi si ni chai tu wanakunywanga.
Si ile kuhangtuka buti na wao nisumbua na piga tu simu.
Kwa serikali.
Eventually I got through. Nikamwambia the judge had said that she would give judgment about my matter on 18th July. But I have seen that she has been transferred. You don't worry. Judgment will be read. Just wait. But it has not been cost listed in the monthly cost list. You just be patient. Nikasema acha basi. Hizi ni zile tu ofisi za gava na frustrate tu watu. Nikasema tu ningoje. On 21st July. I mean 20th. Wakili akaniambia, Steve, the judgment will be read on 21st. Which month? This month? Akaniambia yes. Basi. Sasa nikungoja. Niko na internet hapa, niko set. Niko na hiyo kalink ya e-teams. Ikifika tu hiyo time nikupa. Wacha judge akuje.
So kesi ilisomwa na judge mwingine?
Ilisomwa na yeye. Unajua sasa anasoma akiwa Kiambu. Unajua ni virtual.
Okay.
Akasema, akasema, I have dismissed this case. Dismissed? Tukasema, wacha tungoje Unajua, wakili anasikiza kwa ofisi yake, mimi niko home, yako kwa laptop, mimi niko kwa laptop pia. Akasema, let us wait and hear the grounds of dismissal. The grounds of dismissal, my friend, were laughable. Because they were false. One, she said, I was a staff when I created PesaLink, which was a blatant lie. I left Bank on 8th. That was the last day of service.
All this is documented.
It is documented. Just look at the dates on all this evidence. It is past 8th. So I was not... In fact, yesterday I tweeted and I tagged Bank. I told them, can you confirm to members of the public that my last day of service was on 8th January 2015. Na unaona kitu kama hiyo sensitive hivyo, bank wanaichangamkia mbio. Ni kuangalia ni ukweli venye anasema. But sasa wakiona ni ukweli, they don't respond.
Ingekuwa uongo ndio wangerespond.
Ingekuwa uongo. Anasema, no, you are lying. Haya. That was one false ground of dismissal. The second ground, she said, at what I pitched to Kenya bankers was merely an idea.
Na imko copyrighted.
It was a false claim. Since Kikobo does not register ideas, what I presented as evidence, it is a duly certified innovation. You see, what's that, Kavia?
I think he's chair. Certificate of registration.
This certificate of clearly entitled All-in-One Banking Innovation. She ignored this evidence. Why? We don't know. And these were some of the grounds. And of course now the third ground was what I was sharing with you earlier, where she said that they had started thinking about it 2005.
So yao ndio ilikuwa idea?
Yao sasa hiyo ndio idea.
Na haku copyright or anything or pitch?
I know they are listening. I know they are listening. Seeing the matter has been trending for the longest time. What you heard, Kenya bankers, is an idea. But what I heard is a duly copyrighted innovation, which you rebranded to PesaLink. All this is evidenced. But you guys, to this time, Mr. Polo, they don't have anything legal. They don't have any legal document to confirm that they own PesaLink.
To back up their claims.
They don't. They don't.
What makes you think they don't have the documentation?
Because they never adduced as part of evidence in the court.
But I mean, if what they were able to present made the judge make a judgment, maybe for them it was unnecessary to present.
No,
because they don't run the judiciary.
You see, what I'm saying is, they were supposed to, in part of their defense, they never adduced something to claim, like I did. You know me, I was backing my story with legal documents. There's no document they adduced that to say that they own PesaLink. They never. So according to the information that the public has and the judiciary has, they never adduced that because it would have formed part of their defense.
You don't feel like for them it wasn't unnecessary at that point? Maybe if this case, if it was demanded that they present, then they would have presented.
Wasn't it demanded?
for a judge to be making a judgment, it means what he had was enough. So if it was demanded, they would have given more.
Actually, in our submissions, we said this is what we have. As part of evidence, we have the copyright certificate. We have the copyright to confirm that nobody else, either as a person or as an entity, had presented a similar product to Kikobo. You know, now Kikobo is legally mandated to certify anything that is original. Yeah. You see? So...
and scrutinize anything else that could be related to it and see if it's...
And advise you accordingly.
Yeah.
If you present something that is similar, they will tell you, we cannot register this. Why? Because we have something else that is similar to your work. You see? Mm-hmm. But now they told me, this one, give us time to review. As I said, they don't give you a certificate immediately. At you pitch now, you take it now, at you go japo inje, it's okay. No. Because they have a database. They'll have to cross-check to see hika kitu na kwanza unaona ni sensitive ni ya banking. Mm-hmm. So they had to check all the banking products that are in the country, which they must have, otherwise they wouldn't have given me this.
Okay. Well understood. I would want to know, that was in 2023. When the judgment...
Oh, the judgment?
Yes.
Yes, it was read in 2023, yes. Okay.
So from there, maybe now, because I know when you go to the courts, your counsel is the it. Then what did the counsel advise from there? Because now that was in 2023, but this story has come out in 2025 August.
That is a good question. You know why all this lapse of time? You know why? Before it went online, before it started to trend, of course now we were still pursuing legally. The judgment was read on 21st July. So what next? The law says if you are not comfortable, if you are not satisfied with that judgment, you can move to a higher court, which is Court of Appeal. Mm-hmm. For you to do that, you just don't present yourself to a Court of Appeal. You have to present something. Yeah. What is this something? A signed judgment. A signed judgment. The judge who handled our case, she never released that judgment.
After it?
And it is part and parcel, it is a prerequisite in the appeal process. She never released.
For 2 years?
My friend, for 2 years. We were communicating, we were doing emails to the registrar. We are doing emails even to JSC. You know, I have also documentation and correspondence from JSC. JSC know about this matter. 2023, it was not released. 2024, it was never. 2025, no, this is too much. This is too much. I have to post this thing. Before I posted, as I've said, I had communicated to JSC, actually in 2023, asking them, requesting them to release my judgment so that now I can start the appeal process within the statutory time frame of filing an appeal, which is usually 14 days.
So that you can show them the grounds in which your matter was dismissed,
yes,
actually?
Yes. So that we can disqualify those grounds.
Yeah.
You see now, we didn't get a judgment in 2023. Mm-hmm. JSC know what I'm saying is the truth. 2023, 2024, 2025. I posted this matter online. Mm-hmm. Because I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm calling my lawyer, he's not picking my phone.
Hata lawyer achukui.
Achukui, my friend. Uh-huh. Hey. Kama mtu mjanja ututa, you'll just connect the dots. What is at play here?
Na lawyer pia asemi muende appeal.
Namuliza, when will we file this appeal? No, we are waiting for the judgment. Namuliza, prof, you're a professor of law. WhatsApp. Mm-hmm. Na goja ingie WhatsApp, naona ako online. Kama message haraka. Before atoke. You know, as a senator.
Yeah.
Anaanza kuwa, you know, nilikuwa na impeach governor huko nini. Naona, acha ingie.
So simu achukui saini kumtaka
WhatsApp. Achukui bwana.
Hey, no mama.
So now you've decided Twitter is your court.
Mimi nikajua hapa kama mbaya ni mbaya. No. Sasa I've tried all avenues of seeking redress They are not responding to my emails. My judgment is not coming through. The lawyer is not picking calls. Najua hapa kuna kitu inaitagwa jury pesa. This could be a classic textbook case of jury pesa.
There's very many cases. Lawyer analambishwa, judge analambishwa, client.
Mr. Polo,
yeah.
There are so many cases. In fact, if you umekuwa ukijisomea venye watu wanapost, I did a similar thing, I pitched to this company. In fact, I had Kekobo certification, but they implemented it. What can I do, Steve? Now, I've become their point of referral venye wanazafanya. So, nikaona, let me just post. Upon posting, wacha wa Kenya wachangamkie, no. Jamaa wanakuibia PesaLink, na ukienda kotini nao koti inakuibia justice.
Yeah, any normal.
You see, you are never compensated. It was stolen outrightly. Ukienda kotini, which is what the law says, go to the court. The court has dismissed your matter, but it has refused to give you your constitutional right of appeal. Why shouldn't you feel aggrieved?
The only thing you can do now is probably go public and say, this is what happened to me, guys, because even the ones supposed to be helping you are not helping.
They are not. You know, now judiciary is the arbiter.
They're the ones we look up to.
They are the one to arbitrate between disputes.
Yeah.
Now the arbiter, basically, he's blocking your appeal.
Yeah.
Because that is blocking. If the judge has continued to withhold my written judgment for this time, we counted from 21st July 2023 to 14th August this year. It was 2 years and 3 weeks. Because the judgment was released on 14th August 2025 this year. After unaona venye hiyo nini ilitrend. It attracted the attention of the former Chief Justice, Dr. Wile Mutunga. He actually posted. I don't know if you saw it.
There was somewhere saying he has confirmed with the something like that.
Yes, he actually said. He posted on X. He said, "I've shared this concern with the Judiciary Communication team. That is the much I can do." Which was a lot actually, because judgment itatoka. Na itatokaje? Faith Odhiambo is the current president, LSK. A very gracious lady. She posted. She asked that I furnish her with the case number, which I did. Since now it was a public matter, I posted it. Hata mimi hiyo namba ya case iweka hapo. She picked it. I'm telling you, that judgment did not take more than 24 hours.
To be released?
Yes.
Ilikuwa imekaa 2 years, huh?
Ilikuwa imekaa 2 years, 3 weeks. It was sent actually by JSC. Wakasema, Steve, saa, kwanza wanakuita saa. How do you saa me, bwana? Na umekaa na nini yangu for all this time. Nasema, here's a copy of here. Nikamwambia, a copy is not enough, bwana. How do we proceed? Because now, time has lapsed. I cannot appeal now. Because the law says you must appeal within 14 days.
14 days.
Even the forwarding memo, it was erroneous. Instead of calling me Stephen, they had called me Tefen.
Kwani, okay.
You see frustrations?
Yeah.
They are just frustrating your efforts of getting justice. I did an email immediately. No, we cannot proceed like this. My names are erroneous. I'm not Tefen. My names are Stephen Muikia Jongoro. Can you kindly rectify my names? Because now, as it stands, siwezi tumia hiyo judgment with that memo.
Hiyo si jina yako.
Hiyo si jina yangu. In fact, hata ukipelekea mtu anakuuliza, are you Stephen ama Tefen? I'm Stephen. Now what is this? Get out of here. Nikamwambia wa change. Kubalisha nao ni story ingine, my friend.
Hii time wana respond,
Unajua, sa hiyo moto imewaka online vibaya. Na tweet tu kakitu wanakachangia chap. Si nimekwambia, I did an email immediately. Nikamwambia wa rectify. Wakachukua kasiku 2 days, nikarudi pale nikaweka kanari kengine rectify my names. Kwanza na post hiyo memo hapo badilisha hii kitu. Wana change. But sasa nauliza, that is not all.
They need to provide a way forward.
You need to advise us, how do we proceed now, since you are basically blocked my appeal. this judgment ought to have been released in 2023. Now we are in 2025. How am I supposed to file an appeal? Considering all this time you have wasted. They have not responded.
They have not responded.
I did what the law says. Nikasema wacha tu niandikie JC tena. Nikamwambia, yes, you have released the judgment, but can you kindly advise on how do I file my appeal?
Okay.
Since now the delay was not on my end. You are the ones who delayed.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would have filed the appeal, and most probably the case would have ended.
Yeah.
You see? Wapi? They are not responding. Nikasema wacha niandikie Chief Justice. Unajua niko na email mpaka zao. Nikaandikia Chief Justice. Na ujue nilikuwa nimeenda bado 2023 kwa Chief Justice Supreme kuteta juu ya judgment itolewe. Nikaambiwa niandike kabarua. Nikaaja hapo nikaambiwa Steve, it's good that you have come here. We shall assist you. Nikaaja barua. Amini kasonga. Nitarespondiwa kwa email? Hakuna. Wanakola wapigi.
Soft talking hiyo ndio uishie.
Sasa venye hii nini imetrend hivyo, nikasema wacha nirudi pia hapo. JSC wamelenga, wacha nirudi hapo kwa Supreme. Nikienda Supreme, hata napiga kapicha. Napostia watu pale, nilikuwa pia hapa.
Niko hapa.
Yeah. Nikienda hapo, maze frustrations. You know what I'm told? So Steve, you are here in 2023. They don't even remember. What is the issue? The judgment, the same issue I was here in 2023 for. Just do another letter explaining that letter.
The one you sent.
The one I left with them. Sasa, why are you frustrating me? You already have my letter. I brought it here. You accepted it. You told me that you will assist me. Nikauliza, why is my appeal being blocked? If it doesn't qualify, as you tell me, so that we can move to other things.
And then on what grounds?
On what ground?
Yeah.
I've written several to the Chief Justice. She has not responded. The other day I was listening to her. She was in Mombasa for that judges colloquium thing. And actually she alluded to such biotech, fintech disputes, commercial disputes. I wish I could access my phone.
What did she say?
Nitakutumia. She said, we are in the new era of technology. Actually, the theme for this year was actually technology, transformation, and law. That was the theme. Part of her speech was, in this era of technology, judges must not be aloof. She said that. Judges must not be aloof.
Aloof kwa wale waelewi ni kusema?
Ni kusema, they must be people who are able to understand even reality, to work with the reality.
Usikwe mafala.
Yeah, okay. To work with the reality. Don't just hide. Work with the reality that is there. Such commercial disputes will come up from time to time because this is the era of AI, tech, whatever. Judges, all litigations. These are her words.
Yeah.
All litigations must be addressed in a thoughtful, informed, and principled manner. These are words of the CJ. If the CJ or her people are listening, they know that is the truth.
So is she speaking? Is she drinking wine and speaking water or whatever?
You can say that again.
But we can't place it on her.
It's also her fault at some point because.
At least she's supposed to at least give us guidance, so that we consider this matter rested.
Which I actually, and from where I sit, I understand what you're saying. But the argument is the Chief Justice will not skip these other guys. So what probably she needs to do is ask these other judges of these courts to move.
Yes.
Because in her capacity, she won't come and talk about it.
I mean, doesn't she speak for these people?
She does. But she can't interfere in a case that is not within her whatever. Like, she's not the one handling.
Just like I have explained, I never went to her directly. First, I did what the law says.
Yeah.
If you have an issue with the judge, delay in judgment, blah, blah, write to JSC.
Yes.
Raise it with them. Just do a letter, take it to them, you do an email, they'll look at it. But sasa, they are not responding.
So,
4 months, 5 months.
So the people at fault here is JSC, and they actually have a spokesperson nowadays. I've just forgotten the name.
I think it's called Wamasai or something. Huh?
No,
It's called who?
there's a name. I'm just forgotten.
Let me just check for us.
Let me check for you.
Yes.
JSC spokesperson.
I mean, the bottom line here is none of the clicks, none of the buttons Mr. Steve-O here is clicking is actually working.
You're working, yeah.
So I think you need to challenge, because the spokesperson is Paul Ndemo.
Paul?
Ndemo. That's the judiciary spokesperson.
Yeah.
So when all these other factors fail, he needs to talk to you, because now he can give you guidance on why there's a delay or what they are planning.
There's a lot of missing links here, from the judge to his lawyer to the GSC to the.
Yeah, they need to come out clean. They tell us, you know, they need to tell us why is my appeal being blocked?
Yeah.
Why? Why was the judgment delayed for all that time?
Yeah.
They need to answer these questions.
Agreed.
Yes,
Yeah.
which they are not.
But as we come to a conclusion, I would want to hear from you guys what you feel about using social media to push such causes and many other things that we see on social media every now and then.
I mean, social media, essentially as it is right now, it's a very critical tool at this particular era in addressing some issues that, if this was in 2010, Steve, I mean, ungekuwa tu shughuli zako umesha lose hope. Because the way it works, these guys, I've interacted with them. I gave you a story some time back tukiwa kwa gari. These guys, especially the crooked ones, they can only thrive in the darkness, in privacy.
Yeah.
When you decide to fight them in public, they don't like it. They don't like the attention it brings, because at some point it will mean they have to. This light is being illuminated to them. It will also illuminate some other things they have done in private.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only thing sisi tunaendelea kusukuma story ni muhimu sana. We get to the bottom of this, because me and you know we are the good guys, Steve-O. Sisi ndo tunaumia, sio sisi tunaumizana.
And actually, I'm very grateful to this media house for giving me this platform. You see, it is not just me. We are doing this not just for Steve Muikia. We are doing it for many Kenyans who have been denied justice. Yeah? Madam, let me ask you, why would a judge, a high court judge, not just any judge, a high court judge who understands law, sit on a written judgment for 2 years and 3 weeks? Why would she do that? And she knows the appeal window is usually 14 days.
Because they want to frustrate you, eh?
They want to frustrate the litigant so that now perhaps you can drop this case.
Yeah.
You see? Because, as you have said, they don't like that spotlight. Because now it will cast that light on other things that they don't want the public to see. Because you see now, some other people might come and say, hey, the same judge did the same to me. The same judge.
I'm 100% sure you're not the first person, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are not just doing this for Steve Muikia alone. We want this habit to end. We want to help even the president. You have the president decrying jury Pesa. Jury Pesa is a reality in this country. Jury Pesa. Jury Pesa basically means, for those who may not know, it means judicial corruption.
Yeah.
Corruption. Because now, Mr. Polo, as I've asked the lady, why would a judge, a high court judge, who knows the law, sit on judgment, which he knows must be part and parcel of the appeal process, sit on that judgment for 2 years and 3 weeks?
Even on sitting on it is another case. But even dismissing the case with the evidence provided, si ni karatasi tu anaangalia hapo anasema huyu alikuwa sha quit job.
Yeah. So now, which she ignored, because that karatasi is certificate of service from CoBank, which shows last day of service 8th January 2015. Yet you are claiming that this guy created PesaLink when he was still a staff, which was a blatant lie.
I mean, when it comes to a point when our courts, the ones we depend on to help us, are actually failing, the only thing people can do is now depend on themselves, and this is what we are doing here.
Just to to answer the lady the question that was asked by the lady, what are our views in regard to social media? It is a very critical, helpful tool. Because how would we be doing this if it was not for social media? One thing, I would not be having that judgment.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be there. It wouldn't. You see now? So we shall continue to use the social media now to deliver justice.
Muhimu sana.
Yes, we are not done.
In fact, I think we're only starting.
We just got started. Yeah, we have a lot of energy to push this because now we are on the side of law.
Yeah.
We have not broken any law. They have. We are on the side of truth. And we are on the side of public.
You know, when you have
the public is demanding accountability.
Of course. In fact, that's the only... in the last protest we had last year and this year, these are some of the issues we are really addressing.
Definitely. And I have been telling even, you know, I have tried even doing emails to these bank CEOs. I'm telling them, my friends, you are professionals, or we think you are. But now what you have been doing is very far from professionalism. This is outright theft. Kenya Bankers Association, under the chairmanship of Paul Russo, the GMD KCB, what you guys are doing there is very wrong. Because now, basically what you are doing, you are benefiting from an injustice. Because Steve Muikia is an embodiment of an injustice. He's a victim.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a victim of injustice. You see? And I'm, like I've said, I'm speaking on behalf of so many Kenyans who have gone through these issues. You see? So, my appeal has been blocked.
I mean, at some point they'll have to do something. They have to.
They need to. Because now, you see now, the only disadvantaged person here is myself.
Yeah.
You see? Those people, nothing has stopped. On the side of Kenya Bankers, which represents all the banks, nothing has stopped. Yeah. PesaLink is still functioning. It is still minting billions of money for them.
Yeah.
I'll share with you the PesaLink excerpt showing that PesaLink is actually a value service. Last year it made I think 30 billion for them.
The revenue?
Yes. Yes. You see, it is a solution to a challenge that has been there. Now where do all these billions go? They go to the bank CEOs.
What type of greed is this, man?
It is selfishness. It is outright greed, my friend. Even it is very painful. It is very, very painful.
Steve, we are going to we are not going to stop pushing this.
We shall continue.
Thank you. Thank you very much for
because, as I've said, we are on the side of law.
Yeah.
We are on the side of truth.
Yeah.
And Kenyans are behind us.
Knowing that gives you confidence.
It does, because it is a matter of truth.
Yeah.
We are not hiding anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You know now, if I had hidden some things, I wouldn't be mentioning names like Paul Russo.
Yeah.
Because they could sue me for defamation.
Okay.
They can sue me for defamation if they want, because what I've said is the truth. Is he not the chairman KBA?
If they sue, they have to also come with their evidence of the truth that is...
They need to counter mine.
Yeah.
They need to disqualify my truth.
Yeah. By bringing up theirs.
Yeah. What defamation is it to saying that Paul Russo is the KBA chairman?
Hakuna kitu hapo.
What defamation is there to say that he is the GMD KCB?
Yeah.
There's no defamation.
They're supposed to respond to this.
You know, my friend, this is a very small matter to banks.
Yeah.
And that is why you are seeing all this stonewalling. It is a very small matter to them. If they wanted to clear this thing, they would just, a phone call, Steve, just come to the office. Why all this noise?
Yeah.
Give us your account number. And the matter is arrested. But you see now, they are doing something that is unprofessional, that is unethical.
Yeah.
Because banking professionals are not supposed to behave like the way they are behaving.
Now, banking is sector sensitive or something.
It is very sensitive because now they operate, they need to take care of their image and reputation. They wouldn't want such stories to get to the hands of the shareholders and investors.
Yeah.
Because it would discredit their activities there.
I think this is one institution that majorly runs on trust.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Zikiwa na hizi circles and that.
It does.
I think we are going to finish this at this point. And we are going to continue to still push and push and push. Because, I mean, it's the only right thing to do, Steve.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
And
for the sake of others, even others. There are people who will not have such a platform.
Yeah, mazejo.
Does it mean they would never get justice? At least we should have their voices heard. Even if you lose a case,
Yeah.
at least lose fairly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we are going to end this here. Thank you very much for coming, Steve-O.
Cheers, bro.
Justice must prevail.
It must prevail.
Shukran, brother.
You know, the only thing that truth demands is justice.
Oh, yeah.
And you cannot bury truth. They have been trying to bury truth. That judge buried truth for 2 years and 3 weeks. Is the truth not out now?
And at some point, her name is also going to be dragged in this for giving her.
She is Justice Dora Chepkwony. We are not hiding.
Yeah.
That is what she did.
Dora Chepkwony.
Yes. She's a High Court judge who dismissed my case, but blocked me from my constitutional right of appealing. Why did she conceal the judgment for 2 years and 3 weeks?
Hakuna kitu hapo. All right, you've heard the man. We are going to finish this show. Thank you very much who has joined us. And to those who will be joining us later, cheers.